Okay, so welcome to episode 2. Basically, it's the show where me and my homie, so you know how most people, they move, to a different place and they like keep in touch and they don't really keep in touch. Like they just kind of let their friendships or whatever die slowly.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. Basically,
Nah.
what we're doing is, the way that we stay in touch is we send each other random collectibles.
Yeah.
If you want to know the show, okay, the show in a nutshell, that's what it is. Okay, we send each other random shit. We have no idea what we're gonna get. Like he sends me a box, I don't open it until we all open it together. Right? That's the thing. It's gonna be a complete shock. Whatever it is that's in the box, right? It's like Seven. What's in the box?
Yeah.
That's what it
But
is.
it also feels like Christmas.
Yes, yes. So I love the surprise element. I love not knowing what's in it. Wait, this is the box. Authenticity, y'all. Authenticity
Yes.
with the stickers still on, you know what I mean? Like this has not been opened or molested in any type of way unless the delivery driver in some weird way did something. I don't know,
Show
but
show
like
the top. Show the top of the box. Show the
this
top.
is okay,
That
I'm
side,
gonna cover my
exactly.
address.
Unopened.
I'm gonna cover my
Cover
address.
the address. Yeah, there you go.
This is the top of the box. See, this is the whole box has not been opened.
Never.
See, and this is the first time that this. I'm gonna see what's in here. Okay, so I can't wait. Um, but I gotta stress to you guys, all right? If you're a serious box opener, or what do they call it?
Uh
Unboxer. If you're a serious unboxer, you have to have the right tools. Okay, I have with me my trusty box cutter. Be very careful, okay? Also, a pair of scissors because you never know if you have to cut some rubber bands off of your figures. You know what I mean? To get them loose from the plastic or whatever. You need your pair of scissors. And uh maybe for safety purposes, a first aid kit, just in case any of these things go wrong. But for right now, I'm gonna tear this box apart. Are you ready? Are you ready? Bro, I've been waiting for this, man. I've been waiting all week for this, man.
yeah, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Doesn't it kill you when people just drag the moment out a little bit?
Flip the table.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
What do we got in here? Snap, this is a twofer, y'all! First twofer on the show! Whoa! We got RC from the Bumblebee movie in the Transformers. My God. Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Let's take a little minute on RC for a second. Okay? This figure is very important. It's the first major female Autobot character introduced to the show.
Really?
And so like yeah, she wasn't really like an official part, I guess, of the whole thing until then. But yeah, major character in the Transformers movie. They did a tremendous job of making her like a very strong character. She wasn't like silly or anything. She wasn't like, save me type stuff. She was actually really, really badass. And since then, I mean, every other version of her has gotten significantly even more badass. Very unique. As you can see, she changes into a motorcycle. And this specific model, this is the Studio series, the Studio 85 series. Like I said, it's based on the Bumblebee movie, which the Bumblebee movie was really, really good as far as like you get to see a lot of the Generation 1 Transformers in that movie. And the way that they acted and everything like that was like really accurate to the Generation 1 versions, as opposed to like the Michael Bay versions where it was so like The Michael Bay versions were good, but it was so technical in certain scenes that you were kind of confused at what you were looking at on the screen if you're watching it in the movie theater, especially. It got really busy on the screen for a few times, at least for me. So the G1 on the screen translated really, really well because it was kind of like a mix between that animation and the movie style, the Michael Bay movie style. So I think they did a really great job. But just I mean, look at the character design on that. I'm gonna tear this open. I'm gonna tear this open. I have absolutely no respect for boxes. See this? I don't you know I have no what is this? I never read that.
Has anyone actually ever read any of those papers? What the hell does it say? I genuinely cannot tell you what the hell it says, but
It's
go
like a
on.
bunch of tiny words. I don't know. Look at that. Look at that. Can you just
That's so.
appreciate? I don't know if my focus is gonna actually do it justice, but maybe I can insert a picture of it, like in post. You see how they have her like bonded up in all this rubber band type stuff or whatever, and that's what we need this for. Make sure you get scissors that work because these are not good.
I'm gonna send you a box with scissors. You just don't know when.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if I open up a box and it has nothing but like an assorted set of scissors because that's the type. See, y'all don't see that part of the show where this man right here just sends me stuff that I hate.
A 2 pound, a 2 pound can of garbanzos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like that. Just like that. That one goes down as all time lowest of the low right there. Wow, what an awesome, awesome, awesome addition. I cannot wait to put her in a place of respect amongst my other Autobot allies.
Fantastic.
Now, for the second part of the twofer, and I can't believe I am looking at what I'm looking at right now.
Let's see.
This
Yo!
is Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider.
Dropping stuff over
One
here.
of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. Ghost
Let's go.
Rider. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's
this
go.
is my dedication to this character. I have Ghost Rider tattooed right here on the back of my arms. This makes me really happy.
Mhm.
Danny Ketch version of Ghost Rider. I love almost like every version of this character of Ghost Rider, right? Because it's such like a striking visual. Like it's one of those things where the character of Ghost Rider basically started off in the 70s, and there was a really huge motorcycle movement in the 70s with movies like Easy Rider coming out and stuff, and it influenced everything, even early hip hop, like movies like The Warriors and stuff like that, where they were like wearing vests and stuff like that. That was
The
inspired by
cut.
the motorcycle vests and stuff like that from that time. So here comes a character like Ghost Rider who basically embodies that motorcycle badassery in a way, in a visual way, with the flaming skull that's so metal and so freaking cool that it just crossed all types of boundaries just because it's such a cool idea with the flaming wheels and the chains and all that stuff. It's really it makes an impression, and it made an impression on me. But the Danny Ketch version of Ghost Rider, I thought at first I was not going to like it. I thought it was dumb to change something that was already perfect, and I am happy to say that I was wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna get this box open so I could really talk about it. But man, that this is amazing.
You're talking about Ghost Rider, and you're mentioning how passionate you are about the character and everything. So in the '90s, they actually released a cartoon about Ghost Rider,
Mhm.
And that was actually not my first introduction to the character because I'm a few years younger than you.
Mm-hmm.
And my comic book knowledge is not as vast as yours. So you know, you're a historian, my boy. So you teach me. But but when it came to the Ghost Rider character, it's exactly what you said, man. First time I ever saw that character, it was like, yo, this is so metal. This is so like, what's up with him? Like, is his head a skull? Like, why is it on fire? He's rocking, the spiked jackets, riding this bike with the flaming wheels. And I just thought it was such an amazing character
Just
that
everything
immediately I started
about it.
watching the cartoons. And I was like,
Yeah.
man, yo. And it
Yeah.
was, it was dark. It was
Yeah.
dark, and I liked it. They also came out with the action figures back in the 90s and everything. I thought those things were amazing. Um, I actually had several of the figures from that series, and it was solely just on the cartoon. Eventually, I read a few of the Ghost Rider comic books. I ended up finding out that he's actually probably one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe.
Oh yeah.
And all of that, it just made him that much better. So that's why, man, lately, MCU, where's Ghost Rider at? We
Yeah.
gotta see it.
Yeah. I mean, in the comic books, right? Galactus comes down for the first time, and guess who's the one that beat him? Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Everybody threw everything that they had at Galactus, and it didn't work. And then Ghost Rider comes and hits him with a one hit from the penance stare. That's right.
Yes, sir.
So give Ghost Rider his flowers, y'all. This is an amazing looking character. All right, so I guess this is gonna be like a whole Hasbro episode because Hasbro also is responsible for this beauty of a character. Look at this. The chain is individually connected. It's not part of a mold. It's actually him wearing his chain and his belt as well. He has the singular leg piece over here, and he doesn't have it over. It's so 90s. So 90s, just kind of like having that one pant leg up type thing, you know?
Shout out LL Cool J.
Yeah. So not only do you get the actual hero, but you get the one of the most iconic vehicles in all of nerddom. This is how you improve on an already awesome design. All black, murdered out.
What is that?
This is the fire. It's also a stand.
Oh, dude, man.
And that, my friends, is how you properly do a Ghost Rider.
And that's a dope figure, bro.
Bro,
It's a
thank you
see.
so much.
That's the thing. You got to take it out of the box. You got to look at it. You got to admire it, man. I'll admit, I passed on that one. I passed on it because I was like, I got the other one. It looks the same, dude. Me looking at it, man. Now I'm regretting it.
Of course, the first Ghost Rider that I got is the classic John Blaze.
Yeah.
I got the Ultimate Ghost Rider with the Flame Cycle. I forgot who's the manufacturer of that one. I'm looking at it right now, but I can't see the manufacturer. But this guy is going right by his brother. It's on like Donkey Kong, man. I'm gonna post this sucker right away. Thank you, my
Dude,
friend.
absolutely.
With that, this extra long episode because I got a twofer has come to a close. Thanks for joining us, man. See you on the next one.
Absolutely. Have a good one.